Ugh. Alright, well. This guy is wait. Can't believe it. Alright. Fuck. Alright. Why have we not dropped yet? Okay. I would have lived that if I didn't get tagged, but at least dunked it if I didn't get tagged by the wave.
Hello.
That was miserable, and I was playing bad.
All right. Well, I mean, it's easier if you screen share than
Yeah. I just
having to
you
watch.
joined in the middle of the game.
Yeah. Why are you matching?
I pressed left and A too quickly.
Okay, I see. Well, we'll review two then.
Yeah. We're gonna look over it even if I win, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The only time we won't look over it if it's like 100-0 for one team.
Okay.
We're gonna look at it even if you win because the number of decisions you make that I don't understand is very high. Well, even in your good games, you do weird shit that I feel like is not smart. How'd you get 70? Oh, whatever.
Contact damage plus the 40. His contact damage is 30.
Let's see.
That guy does not want to fucking drop. Holy shit. Stuck. What are we?
Alright, try to make sure you actually back out this time.
Yeah.
By the way, for some reason, your Discord audio doesn't come through with the game. It's just the sound of breathing, if anything.
Hmm?
Your Discord screen share has no audio.
Oh. I don't know why it would. Not have it. Since it's supposed to be taking it directly from the capture card.
Is she? Oh well. Alright, well, let's go. Uh-huh.
Is this better or worse?
The same.
No audio?
Oh, wait, there we go. There we go. Now I have audio. Weird.
This one I think I played a lot worse.
Alright, I think I have two. I want to do two pass-throughs. First pass-through, I just want you to comment. Actually, it's going to be three. First pass-through is you commenting when you notice yourself doing something wrong. Second pass-through is you trying to explain to me what you were trying to do. And then third pass-through is my opinion. But this one, just when you see yourself doing something definitely wrong.
Thankfully, well, that's wrong.
Okay.
Do I have to
Why?
explain why? Well, I'm trying to slide around this corner. Didn't even look front. And I'm also blind peeking.
Okay, yeah. I would say that's bad. Alright, continue.
That's bad because I'm poking with an 80 instead of a 40.
I'd say that's a blind peeking issue again.
I'm not sure if I need to leave or not.
Okay.
I choose not to, and I think I still play it wrong, not doing it in a moment here.
Sure.
But I don't know if I should allow
Right.
here. That was blind peeking again.
Well. Do you think you're in the right spot here?
No, not necessarily. I went there because it was entirely purple when I respawned, and none of my teammates were down there. I didn't want them to just walk straight forward.
Let me see that again. I see.
Yeah. God, this map sucks.
I don't think you needed to drop there.
No, I don't think I needed to drop.
You should have probably thrown a suction bomb at the front of the ramp to prevent the immediate rush and then just paint it from snipe.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing here.
Getting shot at. I'm watching my teammate die.
Was that bubble a good one?
I don't think it's horrible. But it's not the best I could have done, I don't think.
Did you get anything off it?
I lived. And they didn't walk forward, but I didn't kill
Back that up.
anybody, and my teammate died.
Back that up. So the supposed value you got is that you lived and they didn't go forward. Then the question is,
I don't think that outweighs both of my... Because one guy dies early, and the other guy dies, like, immediately after the bubble. Because the decav walked in from the rail. So I don't think so.
you don't think so what?
Because I can't... we're back to the... Oh, well, now I can't do anything on the right from this stupid position on ladder. I walked forward, bubbled, and then ended up in the same sort of
Yeah.
game
So
state.
I don't think the bubble was worth it because it's not like you were gonna die if you didn't bubble, and it didn't seem like they were really going for it.
Nothing ever happens.
Yeah. You're still here, which I still think is stupid. But
Yeah, I agree. Re-peeking that was dumb.
yeah,
I think the first one was fine, but after I don't hit anybody and they both, like I can both see them, I have to do something else.
yeah.
I was last up. I do not drop.
No, I think you do need to drop.
I mean,
Because you have to cover the rush or Maker Panic Rush,
yes.
I think.
Um,
Play that again.
but interesting.
Yeah, your issue now
But
is that you choose to drop it from the front instead of to cover the run. Like, you need to go back to the left
yeah,
so
I
that
need to
if they try
drop.
and run it, they run into you.
I need to drop more like I did it the first time
Yeah,
instead of this.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
Well, that's game.
yeah. Not a good bubble. I wanted our bats back, and then I did not follow my plan to do so.
I see.
Um, and decided to walk forward and bubble instead, and I ran into an 80.
Yeah, and a heavy. The
Yep.
heavy sucks, but that doesn't mean you should be walking into them.
Yeah. Yeah.
What power is this, by the way?
Like 2480 something.
What the hell? Okay. Oh,
I repeaked the same angle
yeah. And why was that bad?
because then they knew where I was and could continue shooting.
It's because they outrange you, so they can
Yeah.
continue sharing. But yeah.
I don't know what it is with Rainmaker players not dropping.
Okay, pause. Are you registering these? Like when you're playing?
Sometimes
Like, are you aware when it's like the 6th time in the game that you've raw peaked an angle and died? Or like re-peaked and died?
I'm aware after the fact, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Fuck. But
Yeah, but then you do it like 5 more times, you know?
yeah, I feel like this happens a lot in the first game of the day when I play. Is why I
Okay,
would warm up and open for a game before everything.
sure,
Um,
sure. I don't believe your excuse, but sure. Well,
I don't know if I still do it. I probably still do it in the next game, but I don't think it's to the same degree.
well, it's just like I don't know. Like this should be a non-issue period at this point. This should be like a thing that you universally don't do. I feel like you've been doing this for so long that it should have been like on your list of things to stop doing, and you should have stopped doing it like ages ago. You know,
hmm
or it's just like a habit at this point. Anyway, so that's a clear thing that you need to stop doing.
Yeah.
That's been like all of your deaths is over this thing.
I did it again, and that time they fucked up.
That was a little different, I think. They didn't see right away. Or you could make an argument that maybe they didn't see right away.
Mhm.
And you were close enough. Wait, let me see that again.
I think,
You were close enough, weren't you?
uh, maybe. I think if I can get to the stack before having to do like the movement. I think if I go to the right and hug the wall
Yeah,
and
you can
stack,
totally fight this.
I can fight them.
Yeah, you can fight this. Was that bubble worth it?
I think it's more worth it than the other one.
That's not the question.
I know.
Would you bubble there again?
Yes, but I think I'd have to play it differently.
How so?
I have to commit to either trying to get the heavy or the pro.
Mm, I think the bubble's okay, to be honest. And I don't think you can make play again. But
Well, the pro outranges me and there's no cover in between them. But like maybe I can chase him when they like give up and go try and hug the wall, where they went
no,
and died.
I think you
But
were fine with. You just needed to paint as much as you could while the bubble was still up.
mhm,
You didn't get stuck right here again.
yeah.
That was green.
I use this as an ink refill,
Interesting.
and I did it because it was in a okay location, but I think I still needed to get it closer.
I think this is a throw because you need the bubble to get checked.
Yeah.
And now your bubble is gone for another 15 to 30 seconds. And now
Yeah.
no one's going to be able to get checked. It also didn't actually do that much.
Yeah.
But the most important thing is you couldn't. That was a bubble that should have been used to get checked. Alright, continue. Ambitious.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is wrong about the position you were in there?
Low ground against things that outrange me. And
No, more than that. Things that outrange you and what?
one-shot weapon.
No. No cover.
Oh.
You're playing a long ass sight line with a short range weapon against weapons that outrange you that are there. Like, why are you here? Like, where's the cover?
Behind me.
Like, you should
Yeah.
never be on this ramp with no bubble.
Yeah.
Because how are you ever gonna win anything here? Like, this heavy sucks ass, and you're dying to him 4 billion times over because you just stand where he can shoot you. And he gets you 1 out of 4 times.
I got clipped by that wave on the side of the pedestal, which I didn't know.
Yeah.
I think I could have at least dunked if that wasn't there.
I mean, maybe, but I feel like a better crab would just kill you. I feel like you needed to take a less incredibly obvious angle in a straight line with the Rainmaker if you're gonna do that.
Go around on stack.
Go around the back, go up the back, or like go on to stack or whatever. But just
Yeah.
like don't. Everybody and their mother is gonna cover this straight brush. Now you're
Yeah.
dead again, which is really cool. This is interesting.
I think
Looks
that one
weird.
was better because I was hugging the wall.
Yes. Yes. That like looked like you were trying to avoid getting shot by that. It's gonna be there.
Yeah. That bubble should have either been held or gone, like, in front of the Rainmaker.
Hmm. Maybe? I'm not sure. I think you can use it to get their top left, but when I saw you squid roll in front of them, I was like, oh, he's dead as fuck. Like, if you're gonna pop a bubble up there, it has to be before they lock onto you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you just waited too long to pop the bubble.
Okay.
Try to be less greedy with it.
I didn't want to grab this.
I don't know. You should have. Should have grabbed it a while ago.
Yeah.
And you're really smart for this one.
Yep.
Don't know what your plan was there. Not sure why we're standing in range of the falling slosher. Alright, now I want you to tell me, like, what is your plan? Because you spent the peeking for no reason is one thing, but I don't detect a meaningful strategy for like game plan from you. Like, what is your goal on opening?
I went
What are
this
you trying
way
to do?
because none of my teammates did, to be
That's a
honest.
terrible strategy.
I'm well aware.
What is what is how do you win a neutral fight in mid with your weapon?
Um,
This is how I play these rotations, by the way.
mhm.
I get a new map mode I haven't played seriously before, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do in this position?
I could try to walk up on their plat from left if nobody's watching it, if I'm fast enough. Because I don't think I would really like being just in mid since there's not even a pillow like on clans in the middle
Okay,
for
so you don't
cover.
want to be in mid.
Yeah,
Do you like
but
right side or left stack?
I would be playing carbon on this if I got to choose which weapon I wanted to
That's
play.
not that's not
But I don't.
I'm asking you to consider how your weapon, your current weapon, interacts with specific regions of geometry on a specific map.
I like stack better than mid, but still don't really like it.
Okay, so you don't like stack, really. And you definitely don't want to be in mid. Okay, what
Yeah,
would you do if you were playing decav on tower here? How would you play mid?
on tower I would like probably throw a bomb over to their side and ramp left,
Where left?
like around their stack to the left.
So like bottom left?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
I don't
it
think that
might.
works in this
Although
mode.
it might be easier on tower control to fight in mid because the tower is not going to explode.
Well, two things. The tower doesn't explode, and the tower also doesn't run away from you really fast.
Yeah,
I don't. You're suggesting playing bottom left. My guess is that's not gonna work
no,
because
I don't think it'll work on this either.
if your team fucks it up, you are taking yourself out of the equation of defending the first checkpoint, which is like the only thing on the entire map that matters.
Yeah.
So,
Um. Honestly, I wonder if I could go far bottom right.
okay,
Maybe.
or hear me out.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
What do you think I'm gonna say?
Sit where I am right now and throw a couple
Don't go to
suction
mid at
bombs.
all.
Yeah.
Just don't go to mid at all until what?
Someone dies. Or
Or
somebody overextends and I kill them.
or what? How else can you force?
I get bubble.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if this is gonna work. This is literally the way I play these rotations. I was like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I know from prior times playing this map, I fucking hate mid. I refuse to go into mid because mid sucks balls, right?
Yeah.
And going left side, as much as the flank is nice, I know from experience when I try to do that, if my team fucks it up, they just run in behind and get our tech. It's like, oh fuck, the
That
game's over.
kind of happens too.
Yeah, it does. You did misplay that, but that's a separate point.
Yeah.
So to me, the plan is for next game, just to see what happens, is like, you know, sit here or like left somewhere on plat where you think you might catch someone. Or maybe like bottom right. I don't know. Somewhere where like you don't hate it and you might catch someone running in, but most importantly that you're gonna get bubble.
Yeah.
And then the next step after that is once you get bubble as quickly as you can, it's like where do we put it?
Mm-hmm.
For which I do not have an answer, and you're just gonna have to figure it out. I'm
I don't.
thinking maybe okay, where do people stand on this map?
Can you see my mouse?
No.
Probably not.
I'm thinking maybe like you can bubble one of the stacks, like either like the halfway, like the middle level of one of the stacks,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then try and fight people there and get a kill. Um, you could just keep holding your bubble and wait for them to try to push, and then stop their push with bubble, and then play off like counter momentum. Maybe I don't know. I'm generally against that because I don't think bubble on Rainmaker defensively works super well. The Rainmaker just shreds it.
It also
So I do think you
explodes it.
want to. Yeah, I think you do want to do it proactively, but I'm not really sure where. But that's better than whatever this is,
Mm-hmm.
where I think you're just kind of like, what do you do? Yeah, this doesn't look like you do. You should die here.
Yeah.
This is not good. You're
Nope.
not beating us. I don't know how you're. Oh, you have a down one. You know, but like, see, you've like gone like 3 different places. You don't have your bubble ready. Your team is fine.
Yeah.
The whole team is good. You're out of food. Like, you're not. You didn't do anything. And it took you 30 seconds to get bubble.
Yeah.
So that's what playing faster would be in this scenario. For the people in chat, that's what playing fast is realizing that you're not going to do anything else. You can't do anything until you get bubble, so you shouldn't be wasting time doing anything but throwing suction bombs to stall them and getting bubble. There's nothing else to be done.
Hmm.
So that's my opening plan for you. Now here, you're behind them. You weren't sure whether to leave. If you're not going to leave, what's your plan?
Um. There's probably somebody waiting for me in mid,
Yeah.
which I wasn't thinking about while playing. Obviously.
Yeah.
Um. I
And you
think
need to.
the plan. I think I should paint to my left more from behind the stack. Um. So
I
I think.
think. Okay. In the interest of getting you to keep playing, I think what you want to do here is just methodically clear. Whatever you do, methodically clear and be prepared to react.
Um,
Don't swim in any extended straight lines without clearing them.
yeah. Clear
Because
to
you do
my.
have bubbles. So if they like panic push you, if they push you, you can panic bubble and win the fight and then push.
Yeah.
Right?
So I clear to my left, and then that's closer, and then clear mid, and then go from there.
Yeah. And I don't think you want to jump out because if you jump out, that tells them that they don't have to worry about anything. They'll be
Yeah.
like, just full push your spawn. But now they can just full push your spawn anyway.
Mm-hmm.
At least you didn't like waste the bubble behind you. And then here,
Yeah.
right, we talked about, I think you go top here.
Yeah.
Like, okay, pause. What is your like general plan plan for defending people trying to come off the ramp on this map?
What I would want to
You have
do
2
is,
plans, one if you do have bubble and one if you don't,
yeah,
right? Because that completely changes what you can do.
if I have bubble, I could walk close to ramp and try and bubble, in front of it. Right. If I don't have bubble, I can go into bats and suction bombs
Yeah. I don't think you go bottom the bubble, by the way. I think you bubble from above on, like, the
on the
far right
ledge.
side. Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Or, like, depending on where they are, you but yeah, if you don't wanna be on bats, you can also be on tree, which is a little bit
Uh,
closer if someone gets overambitious, but you also could get clocked,
yeah,
so,
that one's a little sketchy.
yeah, whatever it is, like, it should be, like, all suction bombs at the rim. Like, there should be, like
Yeah.
you just let them sit down there until the base turns. They're the ones that have to, like, do something eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is fine, and then,
And
yeah.
then I think instead of
Literally just play mid, dude. You have so much space. You know they're both there.
play mid, I can even get like on stack because they both outrange me.
No, no. You just back out towards left side and oh, you were close to bubble too, dude. Just back up far enough that they can't kill you, and then get your bubble. And now they're stuck in the corner, and you have all of mid and bubble.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're gonna die eventually. But here, we talk
We're talking
about
about
this.
dropping left.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's like you have no. It doesn't feel like you ever have any plan other than when you're fighting people. This is okay. I'm fine with this.
I wanted the cross here,
Yeah.
but I don't.
No, I know. This is another one of those overambitious bubbles.
Why'd
Yeah.
you go in front?
We already talked about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what's wrong with this? What was wrong with that?
I did know where he was.
Well,
Okay.
even if you knew where he was, it still wasn't good spacing. I think
Yeah.
you just got lucky he wasn't happening to look at you.
Yeah. You have to hug the wall. Why are you taking such wide angles against weapons that outrange you?
Bro.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you should be thinking about that. Anyway. And then this, yeah, this is like, why would you do that?
Dang. Oh, I thought it was heavy. It was just a heavy.
Nope. And the heavy is not good.
Nope.
Right. Fast forward.
I don't know.
At this rate, you're gonna play like 2 games, so.
Horde Lex. Oh god, I love this map.
Yeah, no, it's a fucking horrible map. Okay, I don't know what this was. Yeah.
Just
this
dropped their
guy-
mid, I guess.
And this is like.
How did your teammate get there? What the fuck?
He didn't drop for like a whole
Okay,
minute.
here I think you could have bubbled. You probably needed the bubble to like do something useful. Well, no, we talked about this. Never mind. This is like this is still like a scrappy, like weird. We need mid back situation. Okay, I don't like you need to get over there sooner because you're. Okay, this part also pissed me off. Because okay, go back to like once you're with your teammates. What's the plan here?
I want to take left. I know that
Why?
there's
How? Why?
that's the only place you can go to push on this map.
But how are you gonna take love?
Either one of them needs to die, or I need to get bubble.
So then why are we standing out in the open with no targets? You know? Like, get your bubble or get close to your bubble and then go. And then recognize that unless you bubble checkpoint, you're never getting out of mid. So, and this is the same thing with the like long angles and spacing being done. Okay, whatever. Let's move on. Let's go to the other game. You get my point, right?
Yeah.
Like, know when you need to, like, know how you're gonna get mid and when you're gonna get it, and don't go if you don't have a plan, because that one you're literally just like standing in mid with no plan.
Yeah.
Which is just asking to get killed. Your defense also doesn't have a plan. Your opening, you also don't seem to have a plan.
Inkblot.
I think you need like a better sense of when you can like go get kills and when there are no kills to go get. Because when there are no kills to go get, you should be getting bubble and throwing suction bombs or whatever. Like here, this was also like, what are we doing? Like, what's your plan? They gave you mid. What's your plan?
I want to catch somebody. They overextend.
Okay, define the area you're standing in right now.
Right mid.
Yeah, like what properties are true of right mid?
It's flat and there's no cover.
Yeah, so why are you here?
Does Dread outrange me?
Yes, probably.
Okay.
Certainly does from
think so.
above you,
Yeah.
dropping down.
Um,
Stamper definitely does. Whatever it is, like, why are you completely out in the open against weapons that outrange you? Which is Stamper.
I
Stamper
mean, I think you
definitely
can be out of. You can be out and open as long as you're
I
out of
think
range.
I'm
Yeah,
out of.
you can be
I
out
think
in the
I'm,
open if you're like way back in your corner, but this is like some weird in-between ground where you can just get.
I feel like this is out of range of the Dread, and the Stamper is not looking at.
Yeah, but he can turn to look at you at any time, and you are not close enough to cover to hide. Unless you want to get stuck in all the way in the corner on right side, isolated from your team, and then slowly walked down. Like, plan ahead for that, you know?
Okay.
More importantly, just in general, you're not pushing shit from this position. Without bubble. Like, if the area on the map is completely like no cover, like there's no cover, there's nowhere to push, whatever, like that's what bubble's for. Just get your bubble and then use your bubble for something instead of trying to do this weird oboe. Like sitting on right side is like hope platoon, where you're just like hoping that they're gonna randomly drop right and like die to you. Assume they're not going to. And if they do, it takes you all of like 1 second to go over there and just kill them. Okay. Where do you want this bubble to go? You already almost fucked it by trying to push the ledge without bubble. You should have died there.
I'm about
So
to
you
die.
should have done. Right.
I want my bubble at check or getting me onto their plat.
At check. How are you gonna get a bubble at check? From mid.
Top mid.
You think they're gonna let you walk across top mid and bubble before they just shoot you? Are you sure about that?
At this part, they're not going to, but
You don't think this dread can just kill you in midair? Or
I
as your bubble going up?
I feel like if I pick the right time, they can.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to try, but I am generally a big fan of not trying to bubble at the limit of what bubble seems like it might be capable of, because usually that ends in you dying and using the bubble, which is the worst thing you can do. You're welcome to try, but just be aware that, like, I think getting onto their plat is a two-stage process, and the first one also requires something. Even if it's not booyahing or crabbing it, you're gonna have to bubble to get up there. And they don't have anything, so it looks to me like you need bubble. So, anyway. Or you could have waited for the crab to come out and then gone, but you died, so now your crab's not doing anything.
Yeah.
So that's your fault. Okay, how are we defending this?
I don't want them on my side of plat right now. I don't think I can hold front with my teammate in mid and the stamper the one pushing.
Okay.
Alright, fine.
Okay.
But I do
I'm
have.
just gonna say it. Hang on the fucking wall, man. Hang on the wall of the spinner so you can see over the other side without peeking.
Mhm.
So that you know the stamper's coming and you can catch him.
Okay.
I hated that you were just like standing behind the spinner and like nobody I don't know, you don't know. Nobody knows what's on the other side of the spinner. So like peek with the wall, with the swimming on the wall. Anyway, continue. This is good. I was lucky. So, yeah. This. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. You have bubble and mid. What are we doing?
I know where I want the bubble to go, but I
Where do you
felt
want the bubble to go?
right side to help get on plat. We could probably do that without having to use bubble at this point.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't trust my pro to defend against the gal who I think is going to drop left
I see. Okay, that's
and
fine.
pop and stuff.
That's fine. Okay.
I think I think I have to get on spinner at this
I think this
point.
bubble is fine.
I think the bubble is fine, but I don't think I can walk forward out of it,
No.
which is what I'm trying to do.
Yes. And why can you not do that?
The stamper is there and outranges.
Yes, in a long straight line with no covering.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
please,
So
please stop standing out in the open against people that outrange you for no reason. This should have been a push. This could have been so much further if you don't die.
yeah.
But so much further. That's nice. That's nice.
Did
Okay.
you have cross at that point?
Yes. Okay. Please explain to me how one gal and one rainmaker, one gal and a rainmaker, and somehow you back to your plat.
You cut out.
Like surely we can avoid having to give them the entirety of mid like that. Anyway, continue. Like what's your plan now? You have bubble. The rainmaker's just camping. What's your plan now?
I want to get somebody who tries to push us,
Why?
because then we can get mid back, or at least start to get mid back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pay mid.
I think we should have just gone top mid like ages ago. They were all in stupid positions in bottom, and then you just bubble it, and you wait to cross for the rainmaker. And now you can wait because you have bubble on, so they have to do something about it. And the moment they shoot at the bubble, you just cross. Now it's just a guy, a rainmaker against you. It's fine. You have bubble again. Why? Like, why? What? What? Did you need that bubble?
Probably not.
Can't you? Is there a reason you can't just go into mid now and just fight them and then bubble to keep the fight going?
I don't think so.
Anyway, okay. You should. I'm not even gonna look at the end of this game. It's already been like 30 minutes. Bottom line is, please start thinking about when you're in basically like a desert where there's no cover, there's nothing interesting you can do until you get bubble. And when you're in the desert, like get the bubble and then use your bubble to get out of the desert.
Okay.
You know? And when you can fight, fight, but please stop fighting from long ass angles that longer range weapons can just beam you, and please stop re-peeking people that know you're there when they outrange you. But the main thing is I just want a more defined sense of when you are in, oh, I'm waiting and I'm gonna get bubble and then find a way to get in, versus when you're like fighting.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much of this weird, like you're running around in circles with no clear plan.
Okay.
That shouldn't be happening at this point. Feel free to narrate as you play.
I probably won't. Fuck. And
Why do you avoid the stack so much? Both of them.
I don't like them.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't like seeing stuff from stack.
Yeah, I can't see anything on your screen.
Also, why are you so commitment phobic? Like, you go on the ramp and then decide you want to run away and back up.
Is that related to the
start
feedback
bottom
you
right
gave
and
him?
then you decide what? Let me finish.
Is that
Bob.
related to the feedback you gave him?
No,
Oh,
I don't think so. You shark bottom right and then you change your mind. So first you like go to bats, then you decide to drop onto plat. No, sorry, you go to plat, you change your mind and go to bats, then you drop off of bats anyway, and then you drop to bottom right to shark, and then you shark, but then you choose to jump back to your team for no reason, and then you die, and now the enemy team pushes to 30. Like you, and then on the other side of the map, it's like you go to the ramp, and then you change your mind and decide to go back down the ramp. But it's like if you're on the ramp already, just either bubble and fight it or die. I don't know, but once you're on the ramp, you can't run away. Just fight it.
From the knot, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. I thought maybe it was clever, but I thought that the knot didn't see you, so you could just fight it.
I feel like they're not.
And if you don't know, if you're not sure whether they see you yet, just bubble preemptively and clear their plat, and then figure something out from there. But like, don't do nothing, basically. And then there was
Well,
also the beginning of the game where like your teammate grabs the rain, you guys are most secured mid, you have bubble ready, and then you like go behind stack, and you aren't helping with the rain, and then you bubble to the checkpoint like 5 seconds later than you needed to, and then you die to the dapple anyway, and then your teammate takes a check. Do you remember all these situations that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like just do shit. Save the planning for and like changing the plan for after it's done. But that entire game was a giant burger of you not doing things, so you don't know what'll work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Also,
go
I
next.
couldn't see anything because you didn't go to the stack.
Yeah. Also that. I like that one play where you hung on the wall a little bit on their left side, like under the ramp, a little skinny wall. I like when you sat on that first, on the wall for a sec to like look before you did something. That was good. I want way more of that, where it's like I can see you figuring out where they are and deciding on something to do, but then just like do it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you have fancy quick super jump, but save it for when you're being chased, not.
Yeah, that
You
one
know,
super
like,
jump where you got killed, it didn't seem like you were in that much danger.
you were literally in a position to bubble as they tried to go up the ramp and kill 3.
Yeah.
And you traded it for dying, losing bubble, and giving them a push to 30.
Mm-hmm. I did not think the Rainmaker was in my range when I was in mid at the end.
Is there a
You know-
reason you don't like instantly go for bats when you're on the flat?
I don't think so.
Like you realize you should be going for bats, right? Maybe.
I mean, I know that's where I want to go, like, in tower and stuff to clear it.
You
but I
also
didn't-
want to do it in Rainmaker, just so we're clear. Shooting down at them from bats with your bubble up is infinitely more annoying than you putting like your bubble in on flat for an extra 10 points. You can just fucking kill them all from up there.
Like what I did to the tribe before dying to the hammer.
Yes. Which you should have seen coming, by the way.
Well, I knew it was coming.
Okay. Also, yeah, we still don't know why you're so allergic to stack. Like, stack, like when you're in those modes where you're just waiting, I don't know why you choose to sit in mid instead of on stack.
Not on the stack, maybe on the wall, just so you can see something.
Yeah. Just like not. Yeah. Also, I don't know why. Like there was at the beginning of the game when you got the check. I don't know why you went around behind the stack to try and go left instead of just going front straight for the bubble onto their pedestal. It was just the bow.
Oh yeah, why didn't you push the bow?
Whatever. Please remember mid is a desert.
Yeah. And I'm meaning to grab that. Oh, I did not want to. Okay, well, I got distracted. They don't want to kill him down there. I don't know if I should have won that game.
I mean, you played the ending. I can't even say you played the ending correctly because you stayed on that flat for no reason
Yeah.
instead of just backing up when you got lead.
I should have just left. Because I know I can't. Fighting machine is hard, and they had a VDS, so there's no point.
That's
in
more than
staying.
that, dude. There's like 20 seconds left. If you find some stupid corner and mid to sit in, you just win the game. Yes, they're gonna die. Plop and I are beginning to feel like the correct strategy is for us to just watch back your footage without you, live in real time, and just call out things as we see them, and then you watch it later and hopefully internalize 5% of the things we're commenting.
You can do it while you're playing too.
Uh,
I don't think he wants to
No.
hear it while he's playing.
Oh, okay. I do it as if though.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Okay.
no. Like, remember when we would all play BC together? I would either not join or stay deafened the whole time.
But yeah, I mean, your bubbles already looked like way more smarter back here. There's a lot of just like, there's still a lot of time where I don't know what you're doing, but it's
Baby
the
steps.
moments of planning are very like clearly like, okay, he knows what he's doing this time.
I'm not paying attention. I don't think I should have dropped. Didn't want to stand on a stack against a crab.
Oh, I didn't notice. Was the crab close enough?
No. No, it was not.
Nope.
Not if he was on the middle part. Your team was not helping you there, but how do they get on your plat?
No
Uh,
plat.
Oh wait, no, they died on the ramp, right?
yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta. I feel like when you have bubble, two things. First of all, you gotta stop. Like, when you get into a fight where the bubble might be useful, just like rip the bubble. You wait so long that half the time you die as it's going up. And it's like, you're not playing Carbon where you don't get bubble back. Or Usuga back, right? Like, you can get it otherwise. So this. If it seems like 80% useful, just use it. And remember that you don't, right? Like, you don't need it to be perfect, because you can always dash from the front edge of your bubble into them and then fight. Like, you
Mhm.
have way more than just the bubble itself to work. Um, and the second thing is, like, when you have your bubble ready, you need to look for a chance to use it sooner. Because if you wait too long, they're gonna get their own shit back. And then it'll be too late.
Mhm.
Like, you should be looking to force at least somewhat when you get your bubble, so that they don't get their stuff back while you're just waiting. Once
Alright.
you have your bubble, there's like nothing to wait for. Basically, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Find a way to use it.
Hi. Fuck. Did not know the Rainmaker could do that.
You did some shit that I don't know how you did that.
Huh?
That's not very descriptive. I didn't know the Rainmaker could hit me like that behind the block.
Yeah, that was we laughed at that. That was-
I was like,
I think it's
oh,
because your head jumped
I'm
over
gonna,
the
yeah. I was like, oh, I'm gonna bait the reslider and destroy his whole career, and then I died to plop. Hey, what was your something weird?
ball. Oh, I was commenting on how Ziv could defend you without muting you.
Oh,
And I can't even see the option to do it. I don't know how to do it.
I'm server owner, Bob.
yeah.
I see. What does disable video do?
It prevents them from, or it prevents you from seeing their video
Yeah.
Okay.
in case it's obscene. Well, keep going, big boy. You played like 5 games.
Yeah. I use the stacks more.
You did.
Yeah, that was good. I mean, how'd you feel about them? Like,
Doesn't
obviously,
it
we're not
feel-
asking you to stand directly on top of them and die to his chargers. But
Yeah. I don't know.
Doesn't it feel like you can see more?
Only half the time.
What do you mean only? Okay. Well, go to the stack when you need to see. When you don't know where they are.
yeah.
God knows where they all are, like, all the time. I know where most of them are all the time, and where all of them are is some of the time.
What did you think about the bubble I did on their plat that I immediately left?
The one on the ramp? That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You left for bats, right? That was good.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
the bubble is
That's
doing the
what I
work.
mean. Like, you don't,
in
the
front of
bubble
you.
doesn't have to, like, you can be more creative with it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, for the love of God, please, just get your fucking bubble unopened. I'm begging you.
I figured that might happen. I don't know why I did that. No comment. Fuck. I'm out of ink. Fuck.
Bro.
How do I not lose to that stamp?
I don't know, but do something like you had like 10 seconds to react, and you just sat up there and let them go for it.
Yeah, either it was a drop earlier or charged earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Charged the dash earlier.
We pushed the bottom angle again for fun.
You died to the
Okay,
rabbit a
so
lot.
I'm gonna explain to you how I play, right? So you've now tried to go front out of your bubble or whatever on their plat twice on New Zealand, and both times you've gotten utterly fucked, right?
Yeah.
So what that tells me is I'm not crossing past that pillow. That's like an unspoken line in my head now, but I'm not gonna cross that because I'm gonna get clocked, right? And I'm either gonna need a good bubble or I'm gonna have to find some other angle to go. But I'm probably just gonna sit there and wait and try to get another bubble. But I'm not gonna do that again because I already died twice. So you should like make note when you like. Was that intentional? Was that like an intentional choice to try and sneak in there?
When you basically died in their base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you should be aware that you're doing that and like have done it on purpose, and you should be aware of the fact that it didn't work,
Mm-hmm.
and then not do it the same way next time.
Yeah.
That's back to deafening.
I'm a bit overzealous. Fuck.
Nice tune, bro.
Man, they were dog shit.
Oh, Chip just pinged me. Who's the best player and the best team? How am I supposed to know?
Yeah, nice fucking team, bro.
That T-Tech sucked.
Someone, no, not them. Your teammate.
Oh,
Someone
I
on
know.
your team was like going ballistic, and the answer is
Yeah.
3 of them were going ballistic. You're just along for the ride.
I got to 3.
Huh?
I got to 3. I did the objective
Oh,
once.
yeah. You had one bubble on their ramp that I felt like was a little early at the end of the game. But did not. Also, you really gotta know when you can't push them. Like, dying to that crab on their bats is so...
Yeah.
Like, just fucking chill, man. You're basically spawn camping them. Just let him waste the whole crab and you're still on their bats.
Mm-hmm.
No need to give it back. Alright, surely this time he will get bubble. You can drop mid, you know. You just don't, like, try and fight that. It's pain.
Okay.
Or you muted.
Oops.
I did not do it. fuck are you doing? Yeah, that was my fault on defense.
Yeah, which part?
The
Which
part
part?
where I killed myself.
Yeah, you were really close to bubble too.
Yeah. It's a shame you had no other option in that situation other than to commit suicide while 2 points away from bubble.
Also,
True.
why'd you keep running into the dynamo?
Also that. Also, why do you keep fighting left? Left is like just leave him there and fight him if he tries to go to mid. Just go top mid and watch him be stuck on left side. It's fine.
Okay.
I don't know, man. It's just I don't know how to do this.
Do what?
Get him to brain more. Like you don't react to like the 5th interaction with the dynamo on left that wasn't really productive.
Hmm.
On one hand, like there's like so many things we can point out if we're just yapping while he's playing. But on the other hand, I don't know that that's getting him to actually change the way he thinks mid-game.
Isn't most of the stuff he does because of how you should play Carbon or something?
I don't know, but I don't find his carbon particularly brilliant either, from a tactical standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what I want. Eevee, every time you die, I want you to reflect on how it should have been avoided. And if you feel yourself not knowing what to do, you should audibly say that you feel like you're doing nothing or you don't know what you're doing. But especially the dying part. I feel like you are not registering your death in the moment. And then you just I should not have to go back and go through all of them with you. Because that means you play one game instead of 6.
Okay,
Are you done?
I think so.
Okay. I don't know how to do this, man.